A death of one's life is said not to be a sufficient condition for becoming an ancestor, but only those who live a full measure of life, cultivated moral values, and achieved social distinction when they were living beings on earth. Having attained such a central status, you become an ancestor to living beings who believe in your moral values. As an ancestor, you are believed to reprimand those who neglect or breach the moral orders of the society by troubling the errant descendant with sickness or misfortunes. Until appeal and sacrifices are made, ancestors are also believed to protect the living being, provide their demands, heal the land and the sick ones. These are maintained through prayers, offerings, and sacrifices, especially blood sacrifices. The shedding of blood in sacrifices is believed to release the vital force that sustains life, proceed most celebrations and ceremonies, which blessings are sought from the ancestors. Delegate TV gathered this information from a chief priest, the Agu of Ogrute, Chief Esi Olijo, the Agu of Ogrute, Ezocha, Ochinawata, Ogurfe, during a New Year festival of Ogrute in the Golden North local government area of Enugu State, held on July 28 to 30th, 2024. Speaking to Delegate TV on the cultural heritage of Ogrute and the New Year festival as thanksgiving to the ancestor of the land of Ogrute for his blessings and protections upon the living beings, the chief priest of Ogrute, Agu Esi, and other elder of the community have this to say.
Any community in the whole world has a tradition and a custom. And Ogrute, that I'm heading today as their chief priest, it started the time immemorial. So our tradition and custom is not by today. It started any time when this community was created by God. So it is not today that it starts. It has been existed before the birth of within my forefathers. So tradition is custom, and custom is tradition. And I'm the chief priest of Ogrute Ezocha today, which I have already said my name as the chief priest of Agu of Ogrute, Ochinawata. You come to this community. The name of this community is Umup Center, Umup Apodmogu. We have 4 large communities, 5 of them in short, because Ezlo is our senior man. We have Ogrute, Omeeda, and Opodmogu. They call us Ape Odmogu. And when they come to that stage, we are one father, having one tradition and a custom called Ogrute tradition and custom. Every year we used to celebrate our New Year festival according to tradition and custom. Every year, this year's own started from 27, 28, 29, and the 30th, 31st. We closed that one. As today is 29, on 28th, we call it Mother's Day. It's the day of worshiping our mothers. And today is the day of our father, which we used to worship our father, who has gone beyond, according to tradition and the custom. Like tomorrow being 30th, is called outing of Enwezocha, because this community is known by Ogrute and Enwezocha. Outing of that Enwezocha, no going about to avoid inconveniences, because tomorrow there is no movement. Why shouldn't why there is no movement tomorrow is because whenever we are moving around, we don't want everybody to know how the community used to perform their own tradition and custom. So not that as we are moving, we cannot stop all comers like visitors. No, we cannot block them not to pass or come. But we, the Ogrute indigenes, should respect our tradition and custom. Once you are not a member of Umenwe, you all are Ogrute, but there is the choosing sons who used to conduct our tradition, not by force and not by choosing, but it's not by representatives, but by choosing by God's itself. Right, if the tradition did not choose you, you cannot be a member of Umenwe, we call it. A significant position to this for what we are doing, Abi. Yes. It's no community that don't have a tradition and custom. Any community without tradition and custom is not a community now. Whenever we are doing it, we believe that our God is around. Whenever we are doing it, we used to celebrate it like the Christmas celebration, which is known to our community. So we have to perform it according to tradition and custom. So whenever we are at the time of this time, every indigenous of Ogrute, both home and abroad, knows that it's their time of New Yam Festival, which used to join the people, both the Christian and the pagan, everybody together as a citizen of this community. Come to Enugu, most of people that is progressing and are doing a lot of things, which even they can perform more than white men. Because as we are going next tomorrow to the oldest man's house, which I have done one at Onakpo yesterday before yesterday, I have to make a general prayer to sons of Ogrute, both man and woman, both to sons and daughters, both home and abroad. Whenever you hear about this man is anyways, I bet from Ogrute, particularly, the person should be respected because we are too holy. Our land is holy. I used to make a prayer for general prayer for our people. And whenever I do the prayer finish, they will see the inheritance. They will progress. They are living normals. Any of Ogrute man who married from outside, from other states or within, you leave your wife, you go work, stay there for 3 years or 4 years. You don't mind about your wife because the Lord of land must guide your wife. Any commitment should be, the person should be catched by the tradition and custom. So I'm doing every prayer. When you come next tomorrow, we will see how boys, both the Christian and the pagans, should bring cow, ram, goat, fowl, and other things for worship. When you promise God of our land about your progress or anything you need, which is not about the time, He must do it for you. So as we are going next tomorrow, you people reach there, you will see a lot of cow, goat, ram, because the promise He give him. When you beg Him for promise, He must do it. So when after He has already, when you succeeded from the promise, you beg our tradition and custom to do for you. After He said to you, the only problem you have that when you did whatever you beg Him to do for you, after you forsake it, it will come and remind you, but it no go kill you. Yeah, it will let you know. that he has done whatever you beg him, come and settle in accordance. Much as I'm going to make every pray, do our service next tomorrow. Not that when I go there, we pray only for indigenous of this community. I will make my prayer generally because nobody can buy himself market it that he want to sell. So when we come tomorrow, next tomorrow, we see Anambra people, we see Enugu people, we see other places, other states that used to come and beg help from our deity. And when the deity settle you, you will come and settle in according to your begging once he has settled you. So the prayer I'm doing, all the leaders of thought and the politicians, the head of government, there is no place you go in Nigeria today Ogrute is not there. So I have to pray for even other states and from Osoka, Enugu, all the whole state to federal level. Because when you see home, you cannot see what you are going to feed yourself. But you have to go to other states. So as I'm praying for our people living outside, so I'm praying for the people that my people is living there. You understand me? All the whole politicians, like Ibeze North or any other places, whenever they want to contest any election, they should come and let elders, that elders in council to know that they are going to do this thing. We have to do prayer for them to succeed. So that is how we use.
Speaking further, the Agu of Ogrute disclose other unique cultural heritage of the community as it protects marital values.
When you come to Ogrute community, mostly, I cannot call all Inuwezeke or Nsoka, while we are all one. But when you come to Ogrute land, like you, the visitors, you are not from this community. Whenever you marry a wife, keep for this community. Live your wife for 10 years. Nobody will cross her. Any man that cross another man's wife must turn mad. He must be arrested by the oracle of the land. If any woman married from outside or within the community or within Ogrute land go and commit adulteration, the person must be catched by the Lord of the God of the land. Most time they used to come and confess in my palace and don't chase a palace. So it's abomination for another man to sex another man's wife, or another wife, our wife, to go and have sex with other people. Is abomination, and nobody will tell you, and nobody will catch you. But the oracle of the land, the tradition and the custom, must arrest you and catch you. From that place, you will come and confess and say what you have done. So, whenever is a binding law guiding us that anybody that gives somebody poison, or anytime you go and sex another man's wife, you must be arrested. The oracle of the land cannot allow you go free, no matter how positioned you are, no matter how strong you are. It is impossible for somebody to go and sex another man's wife, or our wife to go and have sex with another man. We are forbidding it. Anybody committing in this community, the Lord of the land, called the Lord of Karma, our own Lord of Karma, must arrest the person, catch the person, for the person to come and see what he has did. Whenever I kill somebody, our land must catch you. You give somebody poison, the land must catch you. You go and steal 1, 2, 3, the land will expose you to another evil that you do. Then they should be, it will expose you for what you have done, which people don't know. Even if you are a witchcraft in this community, before you live and end, it must confess what you have done. Under must. The Lord of Karma will catch you. Our tradition will catch you. You can't be free. Today, is the Enwe Edocha Festive Day. It dates back to 1718, about that period. And this is a commemoration of when the great Edocha is ascended into heaven through a spark of smoke. So this is a commemorative day. We are celebrating it every June. Sometimes it falls into July. Sometimes it falls into August. Because it is a native festival, it is not a fixed, but it is a June. So that is called Onwa Isi, the 6th month of the year. We are commemorating the ascension of Edocha, our great grandfather. It is a remembrance. It is a commemoration. It is significant in a way that when this event took place, people were not known. Otherwise, it would have been written just as a part of a book of memory. I am informing you that the book that will come will always be in mind of people and have a permanent date is already written, but to be published. In Ogrute, Ogrute is made up of 3 components of villages. Umop, that is where you are, but it is called Umape Olmobo. You have Ogrute Olo, you have Omeda. These 3 component villages is what we call Ogrute. One thing significant about Ogrute is this. Ogrute had one single Onish, the eldest. Ogrute had one single Ag, and that Ag is whom you are in his house today. Ogrute had one cultural background in Ogurukwaba, Edocha, and they love the land. So the significance is that we are commemorating also the moral dictate, the moral of behaving. The whole of Ogrute had one moral code in Ogurukwaba. My message to the entire people of the 3 components of Ogrute is that they should follow the religion of Edocha Ugboji for unity, oneness, and believability of the fact that Edocha ascended into heaven alive. All sons of Edocha should come to embrace Edocha and embrace the custom, the dictates, and the morals of Edocha, notwithstanding that the current Western religion has come to destabilize what we are doing today.
Chief Esi Olujo, the Agu of Ogrute, Ezocha, Ochinawata, Ogurufe, appeal to the people of Ogrute never to allow foreign influence to tamper with the ancestral custom and value of their community, as they were the foundation of their life. Augustus Oche Ifene, Delegate TV, reporting from Umopu in the Igbo's North local government area of Enugu State.